Okay, so basically what I'm waiting for at this point is it's getting... Whoa, where did that go? Oh, they went in there. That's nice. That's actually nice as well, that it actually puts stuff into chests that have the same content. Sometimes. Right, so... Yeah, I love this part that I don't need to, but I don't love the fact that that one is so overfilled, oversaturated. So I have 67. So let's start on the... That was not a lot. This is ridiculous. Let's start working on the next part. I think we can squeeze something in here. I'm gonna start from the top. Okay, let's start looking at this one. This one will just look at green algae. Green algae is quite cumbersome. So the green algae will produce... What will the green algae produce? The green algae can produce cellulose fiber. So instead of me handcrafting it myself, hence handcrafting, let's get... Oh. These guys in there. And... only 10. That's not a lot. Okay, so instead of me handcrafting the cellulose fiber, then the alternative is that I can craft it from the green algae. And that means I can start producing wood pellets automatically. And that means I can feed the whole thing. However, in order to make green algae, I need the mineralized water. That means slag, crushed slag, and I need carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide comes from here, because it comes again from wood pellets, which means that this cycle here will be quite hungry. It'll be very hard to feed itself. It can be done, but it's not turning a lot of profit. So what I need to do is actually, since I built 4 of these, I need to make room for 4 of them, like this, but that's too close. So let's try. So you're gonna have... Right, let's see. Now we need to do some calculations. Let me just browse and chat for a second. And greetings to Poland. I'm heading to Poland in... Is it next week or the week after? A one-day trip to Warsaw. Work, of course. I'll speak from Discord here. Ah, okay. Yeah, see, that's the point when people have different names on Discord and YouTube and Twitch and Patreon. That is kind of hard to keep everything in track. And Nick, I'd prefer if you keep the chat in English. So I'm talking to my buddy about CET versus UTC. He asked, how can you not know about Canadian Eastern Time? Okay, Canadian Eastern Time. Okay, that's... there's a mod that handcraft. Yes, but I don't like it. I don't like it. It's the... What's it called? I can't remember, but it does weird stuff. I don't have the ability to change my name on Discord. Else that change it. Really? I thought that should be possible. But Lucio, now you do, because now you're a supporter, you're captain of industry, so you can change your name. So there is that, at least on my Discord. And let's see, we need a few of these in here. And again, pick stuff up, get it in. Pick stuff up from these two, and let's get only 13. Seriously, where's it all going? It's all going into these. Yeah, this 80 in each. Maybe I should actually just pause some of this, because actually I think I need more. I need more landfill, because landfill is my constraint at this point. I can't really proceed without landfill. Where's the landfill? I actually want to put landfill down there. There. What? Sand? But what is this? That's silly. How can I... How can I craft it on top of itself? Okay, well now it's rough sand. It used to be something else, like I suppose. Oh, handcrafting. Let's construct this one. Okay, now we wanted to do some calculation. Tyler Rodney said I didn't have permission to. Okay, Lucia, just send me private note, and then I'll take a look at it at some point. Not right now. Calculation time. I know that one of them, I think it's balanced here. So this one is producing 100 per second and is producing at speed 1.5. So this one is producing 150 per second. This one is consuming nothing. 5 per second? This is speed 1? Seriously? It takes 20 seconds, so it's consuming 5 per second, and I'm producing 150. I guess that's gonna be it. What about it here? I need more space. I guess this is the one then. I'll be producing... Okay, so this is every 2 seconds, it produces 30, or it produces 70 at 1.5 speed. So let's call it every 2 seconds it produces 100. That means it produces 50 per second. And this one is consuming, again, 5 per second. So each one of these can support 10 of those. That seems like a lot. Which would also indicate that I can... If I build another one over here, it could support 20. Now, that doesn't seem right. You're consuming 5 per second. And you're producing 35 times 1.5, 50 per second. That is times 10. I don't have the... Okay, handy hands. Yes. Handy hands. And... Okay, let's see what I... So basically I want to put these two here. And that means I need to expand it, not just by 1, because that one actually needs to be here. And that means this one needs to go 1 out. And I can't even do that. So again, back to the usual topic of I need more. What? Oh, is it because it's lagging? Oh, look at that, it's lagging. Yeah, I'm straining the resources here. So I guess I should probably do that part. Okay, I'm gonna shut this down. Because I don't really need more iron or copper. That means this one. There we go, wood pellets. There was wood pellets into everything. These did not get any. Oh. Okay, so we're shutting a few things down. Also, I guess this one could be shut down. How much power is it using? 120 plus 200 plus 30. Okay, so how about we just say, you know what? Screw that, I just need one. Boom. And you can go up to there and then you pause. Okay, that's now reasonable. So I'm just at this point trying to limit our usage of power, because that also comes over here. Until we get a process that actually generates this. That's gonna take a while. Gotta figure out. Thanks for the offer. Okay, cool. So we know that it works. No. I don't like Helmut. Hey, Catziller, how am I doing? I'm doing absolutely spectacular because I'm streaming again. I've been missing streaming for honestly a while. Oh, this is just not efficient. That is not a great idea I had there. How about we do this instead? And then we flip these. I mean, there's no point in having all of this wasted in here. It's much better to constrain this one. Yeah. And I guess we can then pick it into just regular boxes like this. I guess that's fine. That one, I can't really put it into a box. I could maybe... No. Whatever. Okay, it's really slowing down now, and that's quite unfortunate. $13, that's nothing. It's nothing. Nothing, I tell you. And It's also quite far away, so let's just remove this first. And let's get this one back afterwards. So let's start by just saying, how did that not? There. Good. So now we can do this one. And this one is going to need water. This one is going to need... I'm going to have to figure out how things are going to get past here. Because if I look at it, I need some more stone. Okay, these are actually filling up now, so that's good. Get it, get it, get it, get it. 1, 2. And the rest goes into sand. What is the last one? Oh. Oops. One of these and the rest into landfill. Let's take a look at it. So at some point I'm gonna have that one and that one. Do I have this? Yes, I do. There. Copy, paste. This one is crushing. I hope you can keep up with what I'm doing. The point of this. So now I need to figure out some place I need to get slag in and some place I need to get... I mean, one option is to have something going in on this side and something going in on that side. But that also seems kind of wasteful. Couldn't we just place it like differently so that I have... This one... Just one off? Wouldn't that be better? In that case, I guess it's better to have it that way. Because then I could get one here. And then some jumping and hoops and stuff. And then I can get the other one here. That's much nicer. And then I need to figure out how close I can get it to the water. That means these are going to get one up. Yeah, I need 2. And I don't have the jumpy thingy yet. We'll get around to the underground belts. That's what they're called. Jumpy thingy. There. And I will get 1 offshore pump. Where's the offshore pump? That goes here. These 2. I'm just desperately trying to figure out how to minimize the amount of space I need. Maybe I'm overdoing it a bit, but I kind of also like to make it compact. There. So this one will bring in that, this will bring that. Okay, but that's gonna happen at some point. Then I'll get to go underneath and stuff and stuff and stuff. And that means I can take these ones and make them much closer, which is the whole point. I want to get these as close as possible. There. So that's fine. And great. So now that one is taken care of, and I need to get these 3 and these 3. That would be a nice place, but that's not possible, so I have to... I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna pan out. Could it be like that? That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna use a ton of these. I have only 4 left. That's a bit of a problem because until I produce this, I can't get any more. Okay, what I need is that one and that one. Yes, you're producing. You're producing. Now I need slag. And then I can start working on it. And get slag. Get stuff. And craft more landfill. What was the other thing I needed? I can't recall. Oh yeah, that's the stuff the wood pellets. Great. 1, 2. That's obviously not enough. Whoa, that was fast. So you just used 50 of those? That's crazy. Okay, but these are producing now. That's great. That's exactly... It's Trainwreck C-Block, not vanilla version. That's true. Yeah, it's C-Block with long reach, squeak through, and nanobots added. I don't think I'm gonna take nanobots anytime soon, but... Okay, look at this. Boom! I have my research. And that is exactly what I need, because now I can start making wood bricks, and I can start making the lab. Once I have the lab, then I get some actual boilers, and that is nice. That's where we want to go. That'll pretty much be my goal of this stream, is actually to try to get some sustainable power up and running. I can also just try to force it. I can just make 1 lab here. I think that's going to be enough. And then that'll just completely consume all of my production. And of course at this point I do not have enough. This one has been shut down and I need it to stay shut down. So these are producing. This is great. I will reduce 1, 2. Okay, now everyone needs to be quiet because I need to do math. So you have an AB Modpack in there. Yes. And welcome, Hapolos. You are very, very active, and also in Discord. I really appreciate your how well you're stepping up to the role of moderator. I'm really appreciative of that. Okay, and he hasn't released a version of logistics. No, that's correct. And I don't think he intends to release a version of logistics, but actually he wants to release Angel Industries, which will be an amalgamation of logistics and other stuff. So we have AI Industries and we have someone else Industries, but yeah. Oh, look at that. Already next research is done. Well, well, well. What do we get? We get the ability to make science packs and boilers. These are amazing. I don't exactly know what we need electric mining drills for, but we may find out. So, grab stuff, shove it back in. That one. And I will start by making more landfill, because landfill is really the critical one. Okay, it's only producing 60, luckily. I'll put it up here. And in the meantime, I need to produce... Ding, ding. That's 10. And 10 is exactly what I need in order to make automation. Anything else? What is the most important ones? I guess mechanical refining is very important as well. Mechanical refining might even be more important than automation. Oh, and charcoal. Oh yes, that's the next process. And basic chemistry that leads into... Okay, well, we'll get to it. Mechanical refining is the most important one. Hello, Gear 1989. I'm fine, thank you. And how are you? Tired, I guess. The timer. See? Let's have... Boom. And then we wait 5 minutes for Nightbot to wake up. Boom, boom. Alright, so this was the part where I said I need everyone to be quiet because I need to do math, and then something happened and I got distracted, as usual. And I actually need more. Ding, ding. And you know what? Well, I'll create a few more while I'm at it, and then go back to this one. Alright, let's start thinking. This one is speed 1, producing 40 algae per 20 seconds. That should be pretty straightforward. That's 2 algae per second. Okay, 2 algae per second. There are 2 of them. That's 4 algae per second. So far, so good. Everyone's still with me. This one is getting awkward because this is taking 10 per 3 seconds, but it's running at 1.5 speed. So considering the fact that it's running at 1.5 speed, then we can say it takes 10 green algae in per 2 seconds. That's 5 per second. These produce 4 per second. So one of these should be able to support 2 of these. So far so good, except it doesn't seem to be possible. And of course if I place it here, then the problem will be that will not be enough. So what I need to do is actually place it like this, something like this, right? And then use all my newfound... Oops, that was too much, damn. Boom, that wasn't enough? It was enough, great. There, and I will need to get this one. This is awesome. This is doubling things up. I like doubling. These ones are then producing cellulose fiber. Boom, boom. And of course I need some power poles. And this is where power poles get a bit dicey because I actually need to produce. Let's try one more time. Boom, boom. Okay, so at least I now have a few more. And there. Okay, so that's... No, not the last one. There we go. So it's 57 hours. Yep, it's 57 hours left. But, yeah, it's very... Yes, so basically this is a countdown, or it's basically an extension of the how long we want this series to be. It's kind of my attempt at doing something, being a bit clever. So, like it or not, this is my attempt at being clever. It doesn't get better or worse than that. Okay, so now this is all wired up, and I can make some of these. I can make more. And the idea is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are you not getting... you're not getting any because I do not have that. But these are producing. This is great. And I'm doing mechanical refining, obviously. Boom. That should give me completed mechanical refining and then also automation afterwards. Look at what previous live streams. You can watch it at YouTube, but this is the first one. So now the idea is that these ones will produce cellulose fiber. And let's have a look at if I use this formula. Oh, does that even work? Can this one be... Yeah, this can be produced in a normal automation assembler. Let's consider it half speed. So every 4 seconds I consume 12 divided by 2. Because the gray assembler is half speed. So every 4 seconds... Oh, hold on. Because this one is not running at peak capacity. This is still constrained at this capacity. This one is dividing by 2. So basically, I have 4 green algae per second coming out from these two combined. That's 8 from all of this, 8 per second. That becomes 4 per second of cellulose fiber. And now keep that train of thought alive. 4 cellulose fiber per second is the output. And this process here is using 3 per second. That's totally not enough. That means I need more than one. Huh. That sucks. Okay, so that means I need to build something else here. Go. Why are you not working? That's actually strange, isn't it? Ah, right, that kind of makes sense. That one and that one. Unfortunately, that's probably a bad idea because now I used all my... Yeah, all of that. That was a mistake. Never mind. Next up, I need logistics because then I can do the underground belts that I know I need now. And I have 7. Yeah, that's exactly what I need. And I can take... Can I just shove it in there? Yes, I can. And then I can pick these up. Okay, so at least this is still faster. Yes, we can still put things out into 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll still be fine. 2 more. And last one. Boom. So that should be enough to get me logistics. In the meantime, because these guys can then be converted much faster. Here. Look how fast it is. Nice. Oops. Not the last ones. Great. These ones can then go up here. Getting shoved in. Okay. Oh, they weren't crafting them that fast. Now I need to go back because I guess everything else has ground to a halt back here. And you. And slag. And pick up stuff. And go. Lots of that. Nice. What else? And... Okay, so that was a bit... That... Okay, we are kind of getting... Okay, how's it? That one? That one. 10. It's getting better. This one is, of course, being used way too fast. But once I have my logistics, how is that coming along? Okay, electricity is not keeping up. That's a problem. Alright, let me... Math overload, Nilaus has stopped working. Yeah, true. Sorry for not being able to keep up on the chat at all times. I played a bit, but tend to get weird dreams about logic games where I keep working through the mod. Oh yeah, I had the flu, the good old man flu, a couple of weeks ago. So I was, and there I was streaming about a combination of city blocks in Factorio combined with what are they called? The dupes from Oxygen Not Included. That was strange. Very strange indeed. These are not producing. I really need these. And I know they're slow. I know. But at least it's a perpetual loop here, and I know it will generate a profit. These ones, they still have all the materials they need. But it's really this part. So basically all of this needs to go back and be fed into it. Okay, that was the logistics. Now, what else? Wood processing, because this is going to be our fuel. But we are not really at a fuel point yet. Washing could be interesting, but not right now. What do we need? As in, need? Steel axe, don't think so. This one is leading into something I want. I can't remember what it was. Maybe nanobots, maybe something. I felt that steel was a great enabler, but now I can't for the life of me remember why. Maybe not. What is it I want? I want basic chemistry. I love the fact that there's a new chemical plant, and I definitely want charcoal. Charcoal will lead into tree arboretum. I don't know what that is. Hey, Prime dead. Message retracted. Okay. What are you doing? Is the game running faster? Yes, I am. Everything is running at twice the speed because otherwise we're going to be stuck looking at me handcrafting everything. This takes a while before I get this. This is new angel stuff. It could be the long-handed inserter, but it could also be basic chemistry. Basic chemistry because that goes into core processing, and once I have this, everything becomes magical, pretty much. So this is the one. And let's get a few of these. Right, what is the next part? The next part is somehow out here I need to build something, but I don't exactly know what. But it's going to be taking stuff out. Building underneath these. Do I... Yeah, I just kill these. There we go. Tree thing, I think, is for the exploration tokens. Yes, probably. Yes, he said confidently without knowing anything about it. Why are you not putting anything in? Okay, they are very dead. So these guys have to be... No. This can be done much better. There. And now, of course, we just need to figure out how to... it does suck a bit. But can I? Does this work? Maybe it does. Let's give it a shot because they are inserting on the outer lane. So this one will need to go over and get some 1, 2, 3, I suppose. Let's try expanding here. Got it. This one is producing wood pellets. And that wood pellets will be brought out on... Again, this part where it's overriding itself. Why is it overriding itself now? I have no idea. There's something magical about it. And in this case, not the good kind of magical, but just weird, strange. And I'm just trying to be a bit careful about my usage here. This one. And I guess I need 2 inbound. That one can be removed up there. Great. And then I need to figure out somewhere, somehow. I suppose maybe like this. And again, a few more. Okay, well, thank you for dropping by, Lucia. And also thank you for your contribution and participation in the... We call it the community. There. Okay, hopefully this will work. Now we do have some issues. Is that good enough? Yes, it's good enough. That's an overabundance of this, but it should be fine. Are you working? No, you're not working. I'll just do 1, 2, 3 and match you on the other side. This one is working, except it isn't. And I will tick C. So that gets the cellulose in. And what the hell happened to the rest of it? Oh, they got in there. Cool. So now I want to see if it actually balances out. So this one is operational. Great. It's going. It's cranking out. This one's going. I just want to see if it actually... Okay, so... Now let's check this one out. Will it fill up to 40? No, it will not. So I actually need extra inserters because it will not be able to keep up. That's okay. I don't think actually the last one needs it. Because I think these will... It'll be pretty much 2.5 I need. So a few will slip by, but not many. And they go out here. That means this is operational. And great. So this is working. And that is... Is it turning a profit? I am not sure. I guess the correct way to do this would be... One, two, three. And then again. 1, 2, 3. There. So at least if it fills up, then it'll stockpile here. And now we can let this run. Unfortunately, I don't have this one, but I can. One. Okay. I need to speed this one up. This one here. Right. And basically this one needs to come from somewhere over here. Great. Let's go back to the original here that I've completely neglected for way too long. Built 140 of those. Great. Deadlock loaders. What? So from the looks of the research tree, it's a lot better scaling than vanilla because machines and recipe get a lot better. Yeah, it is, but you also get a lot more difficult recipes, so it's not all fun and games. Now let's have a look at this. This one is... We don't know if it's actually... Did I shoot something? Yes, I did. Okay, the electricity cannot quite keep up. These ones are using wood pellets. That's actually not beneficial. It should be working on these. What do we get? I need... Okay, grab it and grab it. 1, 2. Let's place them here. They need more power, but on the other hand, it'll be cheaper because I don't need to go. And they're also going to be faster. And C. There we go. So this is all good. Leia, hurry up and build stuff. They're working. They got a bit of extra. I can see things are stockpiling. This one's stockpiling. Okay, that's actually interesting. I thought it would work. Oh, right. I know that. That's because it's there. And now is the time when I start getting into real trouble because I need to enable this part. And that means, because you can see I am kind of running out of materials here. That is not a good thing. Let us build a couple more. 1, 2. Yeah. Let's build a few more of these up here. And I guess that needs more. Can I... Yeah, this is the minimum. Actually, that's the minimum. It's a lot of time and money in this. And... Perfect. Nothing wasted. This one you go out. This one. 1, 2. Go. 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 And... Hey, I can actually put it on this side. That would be even better. And this belt. No. I've now also run out of belts. Oh, I know the end is nigh. I know this is... I'm dreading this moment. For sure. That one, that one. Good. And obviously I would want to say, how about I could drag some of these here along the lines and just kind of sneak them over here, right? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, let's just get the last one as well. Boom. Oh, I'm an idiot. I have no depth perception. So the question is, should it be here? Ah, I can't do that because I have to remember this part. So now these are producing and I need to figure out how to get it out from here. I guess the only real option is taking it around. Yeah. And this one goes here. That one. Okay, so that's also worn out. Get these, put them in here. Get this, get this, get this. That one. And more landfill. And I guess also more iron. All these need to be turned around now. Do you not start with solar panels? No. This has been changed in 0.16 and I really like it. You don't start with solar panels, you start with windmills. They are worse. And yeah, I think it's fine. I like them. But however, the fuel is vastly superior in this mod than it was in 0.15. And that's nice. So I guess I'll do this one like this, right? So I take this one up and I need to boom. Got it. I hope it works. Yes. So that goes over here and that feeds these. They are actually stuck. This one is now it's actually so why are they not working? Is it because it's this is simply not fast enough. I don't get it. This is the part I don't get. But this one is definitely not fast enough. Okay, let's take a look at it. This was 8 per second. That means these produce 4 per second. Then how much can this one consume? This one consumes 1.5 or sorry 12 per 4 seconds. That's 3 per second. That's at half speed. That's 1.5 per second times 3, that's 4.5. According to my shitty calculations, this should be balanced. Nothing should be running out here. This should all be just wonderfully balanced. But this doesn't really seem so, does it? Well, okay, this is fine. This one, let's see if it actually goes down to 0. If it does, then I'm happy. Down to 0, great. This one? Whoa. Oh yeah, it generates 40. So the question is, can it unload 40 in the time it has available? And it cannot quite unload it fast enough. This one. So it jumped to 66. We just want to see if it's less than 26 when it completes. And it looks like it is. Hence, it is slowly but surely decreasing. And 16, 56. Great. So this is balanced. This is actually me being able to calculate. And that's nice. I do have a couple of relevant master's degrees, but it should be possible to do basic calculation. Except for the fact that everything gets screwed over by that one. So this is going to be the next thing we're going to build. I have to take care of not getting too close to biters, because now I need to produce some power. Okay, let me just grab something from up here, because that will be handy. Hey, 100. Nice. That's very nice. What I do need is actually taking all of these out. Not that one. Because I want to convert these into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, correct. Okay, let's see. Factorio is like Dwarf Fortress. Yes. Finished my first vanilla game a few days ago. 54 hours. Cool. Yep, I changed the speed to 2.0 because otherwise there would be too much waiting around. And I don't do insanely complicated math. Exactly. Just on the blue signs in vanilla. Hey, awesome. That's I mean, enjoy it, because Factorio is like sex. You will always remember your first time. It doesn't have to be good, or it probably wasn't good, but you'll still remember it fondly even. See how we did that? How is that for a parallel between Factorio and sex? Something we can all relate to, hopefully. Oh, look. That's actually consuming everything. Okay. I guess we'll take this one downwards. That one. And make more. Okay, so before I run out, I'm gonna take this and make it into some fuel. And okay, in order to do that, I actually need 1, 2. Keep saying family friendly. That is family friendly. How do you think families are made? There's something you don't understand about how families are made. If that's oh no, I can't make. Oh yeah, I can make gears. It's just that gears have been put over here for some reason. That's worth freaking out about. That one. And we need some more inserters. Now we can really see that I'm running out of everything. And that one gets some of this. No, that's too much. And some of this. Great. So basic chemistry. That's not it. T. Basic chemistry is leading into co-processing. Once we have that, everyone's going to be happy. So that's 20 plus 20. Because then we get the carbon. And once we have carbon, it's going to be awesome. But we can still start working on the next part. Let's start with our this area. That's good. Ah, that was it. All right, let's start looking at production here. Where do we have it? Charcoal. Oh, I don't have charcoal yet. Let's actually get charcoal first. That's 20 plus 20 plus 20. 60. I guess we need actually the wood processing first. Too bad. In Germany, and so isn't nudity more common in television than violence? Maybe. Don't watch German TV, but definitely in Denmark. I play Factorio for fun. I do complicated math for fun. Engineering is done so people don't die painful death. Yeah, but I don't think us playing Factorio will even will save a lot of people. Unless you're sitting here watching me instead of going out and doing something stupid. In that case, you could say that my doing Factorio is saving the world. One nerd at a time. And is there a setting somewhere to disable the placing landfill on land in this mod? I have no idea. Well, if you place landfill on land, it's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't use anything. So It's okay. That one is jammed. I don't like that. Then we'll switch that one down. There. It's also very, very nice that it's actually working. Okay. The speed by which it's processing. That one. These two. Nope. Can I just grab some slag up here just because I'm getting greedy and impatient? There we go. And we do even distribution. Boom. Goes in. Nice. Let's see what we are running out of. I am running out of... Oh. I'm running out of these guys. So how about we use some of the last bits we have left. Alright, there's a bit left here. Over here to build a processing plant. Okay, so let's see. How do we make... This is not much. Really running out of fuel. And maybe, just maybe, this is getting a bit out of hand, isn't it? Ah, not yet. This is fine. Basically, I have just 2 now, right? And that, I think that's fine. If I have 2, then I can just say that's something we work with. And my power is just completely dead, which is also making everything more difficult. So I guess not this one just yet. I have to focus on the power production. So the power production will be 1 boiler and 2 steam engines, as usual. And I'm also going to take an offshore pump. I'm just going to make it here because why not? This is just going remarkably slow. That's probably because it's so poorly. I guess we do it like this and just... It's not going to be pretty at this point, but it will get us going. So over here, just throw that in. Oh yeah, well, water is important as well. There we go. And that will just immediately fix all of our power needs. Boom. But it will consume it very fast. But on the other hand, it'll also keep this production up. So now that was a good move. Now what I need to do is take from here. I'm going to start making a process. I need the wood processing. So let's get over here and start yelling at it so it speeds up. Is this one the bottleneck? No, this is the bottleneck. So I could build 1 more. Should I? One. So I can't even fit it in here. I'll have to fit somewhere else. It could fit in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it could. But that would be wasteful, I guess. Okay, let's see. Comments. I'm saying percent with... You're here because of lack of pleasure time with girls. I kind of doubt that. So you're not Sherlock at night without accumulators. Yeah, coke pellets still super useful. Yes, they are, but they're green science. I'm gonna focus. However, okay, I'm gonna spend the time a bit here while waiting for the science to complete, just to walk through the change in fuel, because that is a major change. Okay, so the biggest change is actually from 1 megajoule for each cellulose fiber into 12 megajoules per wood pellet, but it generates 2 wood pellets. So this process doubles the fuel value from 12 to 24. Great. However, then we go over from here to here. That just halves the amount of wood pellets. So basically each wooden brick is worth 6 fuel value, but it cannot be burned, but that's the value of it. So we go into the science, although it now stops. And here, 1 wood brick. No. Okay, sorry, that was incorrect. This one, because it's 2 wood pellets, each wood pellet is 12, so that's 24. So each wood brick, even though it cannot be burned, is worth 24. You know what, let's just handcraft some stuff in the meantime. Although that's totally wasted. No. What I will do is I will go down here, get that stuff, and then make handcraft these. That's not totally wasted, because I'm gonna need it. Oh, okay, it keeps popping up. Anyway, we are going in here. So we stayed, the wood bricks is worth 24. And this now gets converted into 6 times 5, that's 30. So that's a pretty big, that's more than a 20% improvement from this process. Very good process. And then the last process that's relevant, this one, this gets a bit more dicey because the 35 carbon dioxide is equivalent to half of a wood brick. And a wood brick is, wood pellet. Wood pellet is 12, so that corresponds to 6. So the carbon dioxide is 6 fuel value input, and the 2 charcoal are 5 each. So this is 6 plus 2 times 5, that's 16. So 16 in, and 3 times 6 out, 18 out. Again, pretty good improvement, because the improvement goes from, 16 in to 18 out. So that's a bit more than 10% again. And that's just compounding. And then at some point you can get that one for the coke pellets, which again goes from 25 to 30. So again, that's a pretty good improvement. That's another 20% improvement. So if we want to go to the charcoal pellets all the way, it used to be called coke pellets, but now it's called charcoal pellets. So definitely that's a very, very efficient production here. So we want to switch to fuel-based. Oof, that was fast. Got it burned up through all of this. Boom. But it needs to be done. Yeah, well, it's still accumulating, and this one is totally balanced. This is not at all balanced. Why the hell is it not balanced? Yeah, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. Boom, just jam it in there. This one, wood processing is done. We are going straight into basic chemistry. And I have plenty here to keep it going. Let's harvest some materials. Do we have any stockpile? Nope, no stockpile among the slag. That's good. So now I can do the first part. The first part is the transformation into wood bricks. Is that just... Couldn't I bend that already? Is that like this? Wood bricks? It takes... Oh, it takes a lot. Okay, so this is almost enough. And I can now take charcoal. It happens in, it takes 3.5 seconds, and it takes 1 in and 3 out. Okay, let's start by building. Let's build, where are they? 1, 2. And now I need to, that's a lot of junk I handcrafted, or started handcrafting at least. Boom. That I also need to get under control again. Half of that into that, yes please. But I need to get it something better. And my 1, 2. Maybe just 1. And some more of these here and here. Except that one. Does this work? Yes, and this is going incredibly fast. So this is the charcoal. Now, I will just put this into some... There we go. And then carry it over here. This is extremely silly. This is not good. I think we can do this in another way that is less stupid. That was basic chemistry, and then we'll go to that one because I need to go charcoal into carbon. So I'm gonna get a process. Boom. And that one can go in there so that we have plenty. This is okay. So, anyone seen Wayward Pines? Nope. Don't even know what it is. Had more in the books. Okay. All right. So I need to wait for the co-processing to be done, but basically the co-processing will take stuff in here. Let's see, how was it done? It takes... That seems to be something that would happen in one of these. That would be my guess. And because then I can then take it from here and all the way over there. That would be my guess. Oh, look at this. Look how annoying this is. Ouch. Because now I'm handcrafting these to handcraft these to handcraft. That means in the meantime I can go down here and start converting this into something more useful. So what is it I'm... Alginic acid. So you are going to make alginic acid based on this. Thank you. And after you make alginic acid, that goes into something. Alginic acid goes into cellulose pulp, which means I at this point need some of this pulp here somehow down there. I guess we'll have to get that in from something like this. So you're going in and let's start finding some of this. Interesting that these are still here. Got it. And these, I'll just take all of them because they are kind of running out. There we go. Co-processing is almost done. And what was this? Oh yeah, it was this one I was making. Good, co-processing. I'm gonna have to hold back a bit on my research because I just don't have enough materials to do it. And my suspicion is yes, it was carbon. These two go in here, and boom. That's massive amounts of carbon. Now, where do I put this? The idea would be that at some point I want... It's really strange how this spreads out. So, I'm gonna have a belt going here, for sure. And I guess I'm gonna have... Oops. And this is where it hurts, because all of this junk... Okay. That one. Boom. There we go. And the last one we need is actually going to be positioned right there. Ugh, disgusting. However, it works. That was, let's see. Probably the use mechanism might confuse youngsters' problems with getting to... Yes, okay. Well, that's kind of not really somewhere I'm keeping up. But this should pretty much be able to support a lot. There we go. That goes in there. This one goes in here. And that gives me plenty of fuel. Yeah, still burning through it pretty fast, but at least at this point I can feel pretty confident that, yes, it's actually completely stable. But it's only stable because I'm unable to fulfill it fast enough. And maybe I can do something like this. And that would be nice if it was actually two different sides, but what do you know?